Hello everyone. If you can already see and hear me, I am very happy to welcome you on the Tilda webinar about creating a portfolio website. Oops, sorry. So let's see if we are live. Please let me know in the chat if you can already see and hear me and if everything is great. In the meantime, I will introduce myself and the topic of the webinar today. So my name is Elizabeth, and I am very happy to welcome you on this webinar. What are we going to do tonight? Today is we're going to discuss how to create a freelance portfolio website on Tilda without any code and without being necessarily a designer or knowing how to work with code or knowing how to work with graphic editors or whatever. Yeah, I can see your comments very well. Happy to welcome you all here. So while people are gathering, I will just say a couple of things about how to watch this webinar, about some of the organizational parts, and then we're going to jump right into it. So I estimate this webinar to last for about 1 hour, depending on your questions. About the questions, you're very welcome to ask them in the chat. That's why we're going live. That's why we're doing this live, because I will be very happy to help you as much as I can with all your current questions in case you are a creative or a freelancer or an entrepreneur, I don't know. But if you have any personal challenges regarding the website, regarding your web presence, or anything about Tilda, I'll be happy to reply. I'll take several pauses to reply to your questions in the chat. So please use the chat as much as you can. This is number one. Number two is that in case you cannot watch this webinar till the end, or in case you're watching it already in the recording, you're very welcome as well, of course. So just know that this webinar will be saved on the Tilda YouTube channel. You will be able to access it anytime later and rewatch all the parts that are relevant for you. So please don't be stressed in case you need to leave during the webinar. Okay, but if you stay, I'll appreciate that indeed. And also, if you subscribe to our YouTube channel or if you give us a thumbs up, that will help us to spread the word about Tilda and about creating quality websites without any code around the world. So I'll really appreciate that. All right, so I think we are ready to start, and let's just dive into the agenda. So what is waiting for us in this coming hour? What I'm going to talk about. First of all, who this workshop is for. This workshop is for creators, freelancers, or anyone who needs or wants to show their portfolio, their works online. And this is pretty much a wide group of people. And I will be very curious to know more about you guys, those who are now live with us. I would like you to, if you feel like, share your professional activity, or just tell me a couple of words of who are you, whether you're a designer, creator, freelancer, whatever. Yeah, I'll just be very curious to know who am I talking to. And yeah, again, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate. We'll start from a couple of words about how to structure your work for maximum impact online, because the purpose of creating a website, so there is a well-known, let's say, debate whether or not a creative nowadays needs to really have a website with all the social media and social presence. Isn't it just easier to update your Instagram and go with this? So our point on Tilda is that it depends, of course, but mostly, yeah, it makes sense to create a website, and it's not such a big trouble anymore. We are in 2025, and things have changed drastically. You don't need to hire anyone. You can do it all yourself. You can apply artificial intelligence, which I will show you how you can use it on Tilda to assist you with the creating your web presence, and most importantly, how to navigate the Google search results, how to show up in Google search results and be discoverable not only on social media but on Google as well, where a lot of potential clients are still Googling, and not only Google but also ChatGPT and other AI search engines. If you have a website, you increase your chances to be discovered there. All right, then I will be very excited to show you some examples made on Tilda so that you get inspired. Then we're going to jump right into Tilda and create a portfolio website on Tilda. I will show you some tricks, some pre-designed blocks and how it all goes. We're going to use artificial intelligence, apply some animation templates to make it stand out because, creators, we like it to stand out and to pop. And there are some tricks which you can use, and I will be very excited to share with you how not to recreate the entire animation and to learn animation from scratch. If you're not a designer, it might be a pain in the ass, but you can just use already pre-designed templates, animation templates made by Tilda designers, then tweak them a little bit and personalize them and make them yours, basically. Then a couple of words about SEO and how to make your portfolio discoverable on Google. And we're going to finish nicely. If you stay with us, we're going to finish nicely with a promo code for 6 months of Tilda Personal Plan. So we're very happy to give you the tool as well and the possibility to create a website for free. So everything that you're going to learn today, you will be able to apply and have a subscription for a solid half a year, which should be a nice bonus, I hope. So stay with us till the end, and also for everyone who has registered to this webinar, you're gonna receive this promo code in your inbox very soon after the webinar. Right. So first things first, I want you to start from inspiration. Where we're gonna drive inspiration from is the Made on Tilda gallery. So this is a resource with the selected curated websites that are created on Tilda by our users, and this is the portfolio section. And from this portfolio section, I want to show you a couple of examples so that you just have an idea of what can be created on Tilda and what you can hope for your portfolio. So this is number one, Brandon Mercer, very cool visual artist, plenty of videos that take time to load though. But you see he uploaded a video from Vimeo. It's a full screen video, looks neat. Probably due to my internet speed is not super neat, but look at how he structures his works. So it's all full screen, it's all very visual, and it's barely any design, right? So it's a good idea, first idea that probably would be useful to keep in mind when you create a website is that you probably want to focus on your works rather than on the website itself, right? So you see, it's just just a gallery, simple gallery of photos, but it looks great because the material is amazing. So just don't maybe spend too much time unless you're a designer, of course, and you need to show your skills while creating a website. But other than that, if you're a visual artist, just trust your work and just make it discoverable and visible, okay? So the second example is this artist. You can jump into works, and here we have some works. They are categorized. So one of the problems for all the creators are how to select works and how many works you should select and how to actually organize them. Because we all have a lot of, if you're a photographer, for example, you must have enormous number of pictures and how to select them. So the golden rule is don't over select. Select just the best, okay? Because if you're gonna show everything, people first will get bored. They will not see what you want them to see. They will be lost and they will not have a clear idea of, okay, so I saw this person. Who is this? What am I? What is my takeaway from it? So you see, this photographer, it's very nice. What I like about this layout is that it pops up. It makes it. The photos, they receive their own weight in a way, and they are presented in a way that you can feel that this is it's valuable. I mean, it's not like a little gallery of whatever photos, but they do have some meaning and some significance, right? Like not like this, right? So if you click on it, then you can see this layout, and still this layout is very easy to recreate. So you just drop photos, and you can see that they are positioned in a similar way, right? So one big on the side and one small, one bigger and smaller. So that this is something that anyone can do. I'll show you how to do it on Tilda. You can do way more complicated things, but even this works quite well because of the quality of works. And here you can see how they categorize their work. So editorial, advertising, music videos, and motion. Very clear, right? And then on the side there is info page, and this is a little information about the artist. Nice. Another example. From New York Artworks, so it's a painter. You can see the Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn. This is very important to put your social media, of course, and mostly to make it very straightforward to your site visitor how to reach out to you, right? So here we have a contact button as well, and the artwork. So let's see how the artworks are presented here. Again, quite simple layout, nothing special, no animation. And if I click on it, I see it a bit close up on a special card with some clear caption, and that's it. And this is very nice, and it looks still fine. So presenting the artworks should not be a kind of an obstacle toward creating your website, right? So the bio page with some information about the artist, exhibitions, awards, and publications. This is very important to put all your awards there because, for example, on Instagram, it's pretty much complicated to organize this part, as well as the bio section. And this is what website can do for you. Another example is another photographer with 4 types of work, right? So people street travel on film. There is a little bit of animation, a little bit of code maybe involved. And it all ends with the contact form, which is very clear and straightforward. The photographer is looking for assignments, and that's why this website exists. Nice. Finally, a very minimalist designer's portfolio, some of that stuff. So if you hover over the section, then you can have a little GIF with some photos and some posters, or just some examples of the works that correspond to the project. This is an animation effect that we can that I will show you how to have on your website in a couple of clicks, because we have it in our web animation course. And this works pretty well. It pops up and it takes the attention, and it's not difficult to make, contrary to how it looks. It looks it really pops, right? And then you see in the end again, contact, email, LinkedIn, and even CD for the artist. Right, so these are some of the cool examples made on Tilda, and now if we're going back to how to structure your own portfolio, here are some tips that I wanted to show you before we start and jump into actually creating a website. So first of all, here is section, client focused. Don't say I'm a designer. I mean, you can say that, but the client already knows probably that you're a designer or will figure it out. Say what will be the purpose for the client to hire you if you're looking for that. Work selection, again, show only the best, focus on results. About page, present yourself in a relevant way, where you don't speak about your childhood or anything that is not relevant to your work. Just present yourself as an author, as a freelancer. If you're a freelancer, if you're looking for assignments, look for them and say that. Don't be too wordy or too vague about what you want to say. Client testimonials, well, this is a nice to have. It's not necessary because your work speaks for you normally. But if you have cool clients, of course, show off, why not? If you have cool awards, show off, why not? Awards is more obligatory, I would say, for the art sphere especially, rather than clients. And very important, number 5, make contact and navigation effortless. Don't make it too complicated for people to figure out what is the button to contact you. No, it should pop up. And don't worry if it looks too salesy. It doesn't. It's okay. You're not saying, "Hey, hire me because I'm the cheapest," or like a 20% discount expires in 24 hours. No, it's not that. It's just you make your client's life easier. And finally, SEO tweaks to help clients find you in search results. That's I will show you later when we finished with our website. Now on Tilda. So how Tilda works and what is Tilda? A couple of words about Tilda. By the way, if you guys already use Tilda, let me know in the chat. If that's the first time you have ever heard about Tilda, let me know in the chat as well. I will adapt my talk to that. But just to give you an idea, so Tilda is a website builder, is a no-code website builder that has a vast library of pre-designed blocks that are already responsive. So what does it mean is that you don't need to worry about the mobile version, which is very important to worry about, by the way, because majority of people are using mobiles now rather than desktops to search. First time hearing about Tilda. Okay, very well. So I will give you a bit more in-depth introduction about Tilda. Thank you for your feedback, guys. So on Tilda, how do you design websites? So you go into the block editor. I will show you it in a second. So you basically pick up pre-designed blocks, which are almost 600 different blocks pre-designed for you. Then you personalize them to your needs. And then you can also apply a zero block, which is a web design editor, where you have the possibility to basically design your unique blocks, a bit like if you would use a graphics editor. I don't know if someone has ever used Figma or Photoshop or something that is kind of a canvas-based editor without any limits, right? So these are some of the blocks that I wanted to show you regarding how to showcase your visual works, right? So there are a lot of galleries, there are cool typewriter effects, there are some combinations of the text and images, there are some galleries, full screen, not full screen, etc., etc. Now, let me just show you Tilda itself, and so that you will have a clear idea of how it actually works. So if you type in your browser tilda.cc, this is the page you can see. So this is our starting page with a bit of information about the website builder, etc. But I will just go ahead and log into my account. If you don't have an account yet, you may want to use the sign up button and create an account. It's for free, no credit card required. It's just a very straightforward 3 steps process. So once you're in Tilda, this is how your dashboard looks. Right? So each rectangular is corresponds to a project, and you can have one or several. On the Tilda personal plan that you're going to receive by the end of this webinar, you're going to have a one full project with 500 pages in there, with the possibility to connect your own domain, and a newsletter and a Tilda Wiki page that you can use, but this is not very relevant for our topic. So now I will go ahead and create a new website, which I will call Freelance Portfolio. And here we are. This is the new project where we can add as many pages as we want, up to 500 different pages. So to create a new page, you click on this orange button, create new page. What you see next is the template library. So to start a new page, you have several options. You can search through the templates that we have, and we have a lot, and they're all designers. Yeah, they're made by professional designers with a nice structure for different types of businesses, different types of purposes, online store as well, link in bio. There is also a pro category for those who are more creative. They're all made in 0 blocks, so you can start from these and personalize it for your own needs. Very nice. Also, you can search here and say, for example, portfolio, and they're all for free, by the way. Yeah, all the once you're inside Tilda, everything is for free except for the membership. But it's I'll show this later. But normally, everything. So once you have a Tilda plan, anything that is within, it's going to be for free. So you don't need to worry about any add-ons, any plugins, or such things. Fine. So these are the portfolio templates. Otherwise, so you can start from the template, right? You can also start from the blank page and design from scratch. Or what we're going to do now, we're going to start with AI. So we have an AI website builder, also for free and built into Tilda. And what are we going to do? So our algorithm for today will be to generate a draft for the page using AI to save time, simply is that an effort. And then to personalize and make it really pop. So I click on this AI generation, and what I see next is an invitation to fill in a prompt. So the website description, I have it here. What I want to do is to create a website for a videographer based in Brooklyn and open for assignments. Second step is optional. It's task. And here you can specify how you want this page to look. Basically, you can put information about yourself, about the structure, what you want to see on your page, what you don't want to see on your page, etc. So I have a little task prepared here. Let's put it. So I put the name, a page structure. I describe a little bit the sections that I want to see on the website, and give some information about the artist. So it's Vanessa Vasquez that I wanted to create a website for. We click next, and the page is being generated. While Tilda is generating page, let me see the chat, if there are any questions. Okay, so first time here about Tilda. Usually I'm 100% coding HTML, CSS, and JS. How does it differ from WordPress, or is it based on it? Oh yeah, very good question. So Tilda has nothing to do with WordPress. It's not based on WordPress, no plugins, nothing like that. If you've been coding on Tilda, you can also use HTML and apply it to whatever you want. CSS is also available. But the logic behind Tilda is that you'd rather use very little to no code. And it's all about a visual editor. So as you can see right now, these are the blocks that are pre-designed blocks that you can tweak, of course, and modify as much as you want. But in a more visual friendly way. So no code is involved. It's way less code that you may expect, that you basically, you don't see code when you use Tilda, okay? So you only see the result as it is, and that's the idea behind the builder. Okay, yeah, Tilda is a site builder, exactly. Sure, I'm doing so, thanks. Okay, great. So the website, so the page is generated. Let's see if we like the results, and let's see what we can tweak right after. So first of all, You see Brooklyn videographer, we got a menu, we got a hero section, watch my work with the video. Here, what can we modify right after the generation? The accent color, yeah, maybe I will slightly change it to make it something like that. So you can change the color scheme. You can make it bright, dark, or light. I like this bright option. Then next, you can regenerate all the images. I'm not going to use my time on that, but just know that you can do that. Try again, and it will regenerate the images for you. And then a couple of tips for you how to customize your website, set the style, and if you want creative freedom, try Zero Block. Right. So, and now we are into the Tilda editor. So what I was talking about when I was saying about the block library, so each page on Tilda is made out of blocks, right? So there is one block for menu, next block for the watch my work, explore projects, etc., etc. This is the about block. So if you click on the plus icon, you open the block library. And this is what it looks like. So it's a library of pre-designed blocks divided into categories, right? So like such as cover page, titles, text blocks, galleries, forms, etc. And there are plenty of design options for you to apply and to see if you like it or not. Dividers, yeah, some footers, videos, so anything that can be useful for your website, as well as HTML code block, so that you can, of course, embed it as well. And then there is a zero block option, which is different from other blocks because it looks like a canvas, as I told you. So yeah, I'll just give you a little hint. So this is how zero block editing looks like. So you can see you're not conditioned to any kind of pre-designed layout. You can move things, you can add images. To add a new image, you can use the built-in services and yeah, just work like that. Move things and elements around the canvas, then you can apply animation and yeah, make it really yours. And then you have the control over the breakpoints and you can yeah, play around with this. So that's the zero block option that basically takes away all the limits that might scare you if you don't like the pre-designed part of the sentence. Right. Very well. So now we have a page, and let's see what we can do better. So first of all, the menu is fine. Even though I would like to add an Instagram page on it. To do that, to edit any block until the editor, you hover over it, and then on the left you have two main buttons that you're going to use. So the content and settings. The content is all about what's inside the block. So for example, menu items. If I want to add another menu item, I click on it and I put Instagram, right? I put Instagram.com, just whatever, the link here, and here I have a new button corresponds to the Instagram, right? So, and then on settings, in the settings tab, you modify the look and feel of the block. Basically, depending on the block, settings will differ. Here, for example, the menu items, you can change the text color, you can change the alignment, spacing, etc., etc. You can add a logo, horizontal line, and so on. So you can see what I mean by no code. Everything is quite visual, and you don't need to know how things are done. It's just explained in a comprehensive way for people who think visually, basically, you know. So it makes it all a bit easier for them. Now, for the hero section, I want to start, as I'm creating a portfolio website for a videographer, I want to start from a full screen video, right? How do I do that? I click on a plus icon and I go into the cover category. And in this cover category, I want to pick a nice cover that will allow me to upload a background video, which I find pretty cool. For example, CR7. Let's go for this one. So this is the pre-design block. And now I click on the content tab. And here in the background image, I choose video. So to add a video, you don't need to use the bandwidth or worry about the size of the video, because on Tilda, you just you provide a link to YouTube. You can also provide a link to your MP4 file, of course, Vimeo, and yeah, WebM. I'm going to use the YouTube link, which I have here. Oop. Save and continue, and here I have the background video, basically. Then in the settings, you can decide if you want to align it on the center or not, the height, and important is the filter. So what's the filter? The filter makes the text on top of your video or image that you use as a cover readable. If you increase the opacity, it becomes a bit darker. I mean, if your filter is dark. And then if you decrease it, it becomes lighter, like that. You see, it becomes a bit difficult to read now. So the filters is something that you want to use in case you're using the background images or background videos and text on top, right? So here, for the text, you can just click on it directly and modify it. You can also generate it here on top in the editing panel of the text editor. You can have, you just click generate with AI, this little button here, and you can generate text, rephrase, simplify, shorten, expand, etc. But well, I think I know what I want to do. I have my little text here. So Vanessa Vasquez is the name of the artist, and let me do like this. What I want to say is that it's videographer based in Brooklyn and open for assignments, right? Then in the content panel, I can again modify what I just did in the visual editor, right? For example, I want to take away the unnecessary description and just leave the main thing. So this is pretty much it. We have created a I just don't want my text to conflict with this first thing, deeply graphics from the video. To see a preview, there is a button on top. So you click preview, and here is your preview. So you have a menu on top. You have right away full screen video with the name of the videographer and the description of what is this all about. Right, back to editing. So the next block was, watch my work. If you don't need this, you can just go ahead and delete it. To delete it, it's here, a little button on the right. You can also check out other comments such as duplicate. You can also hide, and then if you're not sure whether or not you're going to use it later, you can hide it for the moment and then show it again if you need later on. This is quite a useful thing. And then some of the basic comments such as cut, copy, paste, select, and even comment if you are creating with other people or for yourself. Just leave a little comment. And then 2 arrows that allow you to move blocks up and down through the page. Now, explore project. So this is another very important section where you want to show off basically your projects, right? So this is quite a simplified but pretty straightforward, not bad at all layout to my mind. But what I want to show you is that what I mentioned earlier, we're going to steal an animation effect from the web animation course on Tilda. So what I mean, we have this web animation course on Tilda that consists of almost 30, I think, animation effects that are presented here on the left. They're really cool. But what is amazing about it is that you can see how the effect works. Very nice. Then you have a little video tutorial that basically, if you want to actually learn how to make it, you're going to do it in just a couple of minutes. And then you have the template ID. And then we're going to give, it's kind of, you have a possibility to steal it and to have it in your project. So for the projects, I want to steal this one. I like very much, this is something that we've seen in one of the, a similar effect that we've seen in one of the examples portfolio in the beginning of this workshop. So you basically hover over the names of the projects and you have a preview of the key image, right? So how to do it, how to steal this effect. I scroll down, I copy this template ID, then I go back to Tilda. In my project, I create a new page. So to create a new page, I click on my current page. There is the button create new page. So I click on it. I'm again into the, I find myself in the template library. I scroll it all the way down until I see the button enter template ID. And here is where I paste what I just copied. And I click create new page. And what happens is that the page we've just seen in the web animation course, we have it already set up in our own editor. Sorry, I'll just get some water. Right. And here, again, it's divided into different blocks. So we don't need this block, for example. We basically don't need any of the blocks except for this one. What we want to do is copy and paste this block into our page, into our portfolio page. How to do that? So I hover over this drop-down menu and I click select. I select this one and I copy it. Done. Then I switch to the previous page. Please let me know if I'm going too quickly or if I need to explain a little bit better the navigation, how navigation works on Tilda. If it's fine, let me know if it's fine. Okay, so and then here, I again click on any block that I want to paste my new animation effect under, and I basically click paste, or I can use also the command shortcuts. And here it is. So the effect that we've just stolen. Very sorry. Sorry for that. We have it on our portfolio page. So now I go ahead and I click on the block editor. Block editor means that this block was made in zero block, right? So it comes with the animation. And what I want to do here is I want to delete all the unnecessary elements. For example, this one, this little hand, this, I don't need all of that. The explanation from the course. Right, and now I can open the settings, open the layers panel here, and basically modify the pictures. How do I do that? So this is the image I want to modify, the first one. Image, here I click search the library. I go into Unsplash, for example, and let's search for whatever. Let's search for ancient cars, for example. Just choose any image. Here it is. You save it. Then the next one, we do the same. And I want to say Chinese landscape. Whatever comes to my mind. If you have ideas, please share as well. Okay. Then let's change this bicycle person into, I don't know, child with flowers. So this is how it basically works. This one is pretty okay. So this is how you modify basically the images, and then the same thing you can do with the text. So you just double click on the text, city cycling web and mobile app. Nothing to do with us. Let's say oil painting workshop for kids. I don't know. Okay, so just to show you how it is to change the text, we save and close zero block, and we go into the preview again, and let's see how it works. Yep. So you see our updated images as shown on hover. It all works great. What you can also do is add the link to any element on zero block or on any other block. So for example, if people click on this text layer here on the right, sorry, you will find the link, and you can put the URL address, and put whatever comes to your mind. What are we gonna put? Google.com. That's the first thing that comes to my mind. I'm sorry, not very creative today. Save it, close, and let's also assign. Well, no, it's fine. Let's close and let's go into the preview mode, and let's see how it works. So if I click on this oil painting, okay, it doesn't let me go because it's a preview mode. But once we publish the page, it's going to bring me to the google.com. It becomes clickable. You see the only one here. We don't have the clickable option, and here, yes. So basically, that's as easy as that. Now, what are we missing? So the Explore project, so we can hide this block. The next block is About Me block, right? So this one, well, I must admit, a bit boring. A bit boring. Straightforward, boring. What we can do better? Let me bring you back to the animation course, and here we have a cool animation effect all about Tilda Swinton. Coincidence? I don't know. So look how it is presented, how the text is presented. You have the image and the text stands out, very nice. And then what happens is that on scroll, the image is blocked and the text is being scrolled. So this is pretty much cool, and this effect I want to steal for my own portfolio. How do I do that? Same thing. I go all the way down to the page template ID. I copy it, go back to Tilda, create a new page. Go all the way down to the enter template ID. I enter it. I get the new page, and I select two blocks this time. This first one and this second one to steal for my own project. I click copy, go back to my main page, and right after our cool portfolio works section, I paste these two stolen blocks. So, and let me edit it quickly. So this is the notification about the fonts, because so the fonts are very important as well. The typography, you can choose any fonts to use until the project. You can upload up to 3 personal fonts. You can choose any fonts from the Adobe Fonts or Google Fonts libraries, as well as the pre-designed fonts, as well as the Tilda fonts, which is a Tilda-made font, which we gonna use for this project. Right, so here I changed the name. The name of our videographer is Vanessa Vasquez. I just click on the page, on the image, and I put woman photographer to get any ready-made photo from Unsplash. Let's see if we can find someone that looks like Vanessa. Let me know if you see it already. Okay, I'll just go for this one. Here, she's not a great actress, but she's a great videographer. Videographer. Based in Brooklyn. All right. Not the best though. Let me just take a bit lighter one. Great. If you have any questions, guys, let me know. I am just trying to look it as good as I can, while not keeping you for too long. Just to give you an idea of how the image search works on Tilda. So we have the built-in and integrated photo stocks, high quality photo stocks that are being used for these purposes. So let me just move a little bit here at the layout, and this is the first part, and then we save and close, and we have Vanessa Vasquez instead of Tilda Swinton, and here as well we change the photo. Text I will not move. Woman portrait. Let's just check something more artistic. Noise, I can increase it a bit like that, and this one will be frozen while on scroll, right? So I save it, I close, and let me show you in the preview mode how it works. So Vanessa Vasquez, we scroll, it gets frozen, the text goes on. Looks a bit better than this one, right? Perfect. So this is how we get very quickly very cool effects. And yeah, I really invite you to go through this web animation course. The link is in the description of this video. I think you might find a lot of other cool effects that you might like. Just go through this very nice library, and yeah, for example, new sticker effect, if you want to underline some message, maybe more for sales purposes, some things like that, cars appearing on top of the pictures on hover. And they're really badass effects. Like you can create a ping pong game on your website like that. Look at that. That's very fun. So yeah, you can have a lot of fun with this. Please do use it. Okay, I think I understand better now. It is similar to Elementor. What is the difference? Looks interesting. Well, Elementor is also plugin based, and it's there are some similarities, of course. Yes, it's a website builder, but yeah, until the entire logic is a little bit different because it's based on the blocks. Zero block is very specific to Tilda instrument. That if you want to discover, go ahead and just Google zero block on Tilda. We have plenty of tutorials about it, and it gives you a lot of creative freedom, most probably more than you can find elsewhere. Right. So then some of the client testimonials. Well, for these, you can also see other blog layouts, etc. So this is a little bit easier maybe to organize client testimonials or your awards. Understanding our policy, this is not relevant. You can just throw this away. Our latest updates, you can also create a blog on top of your portfolio, but I'm not gonna go there because we are running out of time and I still have two important things to tell you. So first of all, how to contact you. The contact page and the contact section is very important. So this is one of the very typical and basic contact section. You can see the AI already generated the email address for Vanessa. Very cool. Social media accounts. So how they work in the content table, in the content tab, sorry. You check the content information and then, sorry, links from messengers. Yes, so everything is automated. You don't need to upload the little images and look for the Vimeo or any other, like, I don't know, Instagram icon. It's there. You just choose Instagram and you provide the link to your account and it appears there with the chosen style. So the best practices of how to contact you as a freelance artist. So you can basically, the easier it is, the best. You just use any. You present to your visitor all the range of ways for you to be contacted, right? And then they choose based on what is better for them. So if you have a phone number, put it. If you have an email, put it. If you have social media, put it. If you can organize these input fields and create a little online form, go for it as well, because it might be useful for your clients. You never know. Maybe you would never fill it in, like me, for example. I'd rather go into one of these social media, but some other people might, and it's not you or your friends that you're creating this portfolio for, but it's for your clients. So use all the necessary, all the available possibilities to be contacted. Right. Now, once you're done and ready, what do we do for publishing and what are the things left for us to do? You can see that there is a publish button. So we click on it and see what happens. Page is published. This is the URL. The URL, it goes project 1237, etc., etc. So this is already the published page, which is nice, but it's not done yet. So what do we need to do before fully having it? We go to the settings. We need to modify four major things before we can say that our website or our web page is launched. First of all, page title. Page title is good. So why page title and page description are important is because they're gonna be displayed in the Google search results. And Google will use them to withdraw the keywords from them. So if people are looking for Vanessa Vasquez, you need to have it as a keyword for your page title and preferably for the page description as well. So the page description, you can put Vanessa Vasquez portfolio website, and then think of the all the keywords, for example, video assignments in the in New York City and worldwide, whatever. Like just put anything you find relevant, but don't let this field to be blank. Now the page URL, so you save changes. Now for the page URL, if this is the home page, you need to go to the site settings. Here you switch to site settings. So there are settings for the page, because you can have in one website, you can have up to 500 pages, and there are settings for each page, of course. So those page description and page title were specifically for that page. And then there is site settings. Site settings, they are general for the entire project. And this is where you set up the URL. So for the URL, for the domain address, you can choose whether to use free subdomain on Tilda, and this thing you set up here. What does it mean, subdomain on Tilda? So this is free. You don't need to pay for or look for any domain registrars or think about hosting or anything else. You just put your name, your URL address that you want to use. For example, Vanessa Vasquez. Let's see if it's not taken. Yes, it's available. And so your URL address starts to look like Vanessa Vasquez .tilda.ws. Okay, so this end, like the tag in the end, Tilda WS, this is the subdomain on Tilda. You receive it for free and you can use it, and if it doesn't bother you, just go ahead. You publish this page and it's already it looks better than project 1, 2, 3, etc., etc. Why it's important to specify the URL address, not only to look nice for the website, but also for people to remember you, and also for search engines to index you, because it does matter, the page URL, it does matter for the search engine results. Now the badge. What is a badge? Badge is a little image that appears when you share the page across social media. So this is the social media snippet. Let's say you create a portfolio tomorrow and you want to share it on Twitter, right? So you put in your link there, and Twitter immediately creates automatically. Twitter, Facebook, they do create this preview, social preview, that consists of 4 elements: the badge, the image, the page title, always the same. You can modify it and make it specific for the social media, or leave it as it is for Google. The page description and the URL address, right? So that's why make sure that this badge element is relevant for you and for your project, right? Then what else? So here the page URL is fine. If you have several pages within your project, then after the slash you can put like about, or works, or still works, or motion works, etc., etc., to help also search engines to navigate your page easier, search engines and people, right? So then the SEO tab here, you can also specifically set up the title and description, keywords, very important. So keywords, videographer, Vanessa, your name is a keyword, Vanessa Vasquez. Location is important, Brooklyn. And any kind of services or any kind of thing. So to find out what are the keywords necessary to be added, just think how people might look for you. For example, if you do wedding videos, put this as a keyword. If you do commercial photo, put it as a keyword. So don't hesitate. Put here as many as you want. It's fine. They will not have any negative effect on that. Okay. So here you can prevent search engines from indexing this page if it's not ready, but it's okay. Don't worry about that, because your page will not be indexed immediately. And this is the next thing I want to talk to you about. So first of all, I don't know if you're aware of what it actually means to be indexed. Let me just give you a quick explanation. So once the page is published, it's not that it immediately shows up on Google. It takes some time for Google to process it, and so-called index, so to put it into their list of websites available, right? So here on Tilda, if you go to the site settings for the entire website, you jump into the SEO section. So search engine optimization. What does it mean? It means that you make your website, you help your website be more discoverable on Google by your potential clients or whoever is looking for you. If you have no idea about that and you want to have a little bit of a clue about what is this, so we have a guide to SEO, which is comprehensive. Yeah, it's written in a comprehensive way. And there is a little video explaining how SEO works and how to make your website actually efficient. Because why you want to make a website, apart from having a nicely looking portfolio, again, you want to be discoverable on Google. That's the difference between a website and just social media, right? Then, so this is called SEO, search engine optimization. You make your website discoverable on Google. Now, what else can you do yourself on Tilda? I'm really sorry. To kind of boost and make your website stronger for these search engine crawlers. First of all, check this SEO assistant thing. So this is the automated tool that shows you some of the basic errors, mistakes, or something that is easy to fix for you, so that your website is easier for Google to be discovered. First of all is the H1 tag. So what is an H1 tag? H1 tag is kind of a markup. So what happens when Google is receiving a new page to index, they're trying to understand, okay, what is it about? And they base themselves on the text. And if the text is marked, notably H1, so heading 1, heading 2, and heading 3, you kind of build an hierarchy explaining that H1 is the name, is the most important information. So this is what the page is about. And preferably, you want to have one H tag per page, not more, because if it's more, then it's confusing and it's an error as well. But what you have here, for example, let me just make it bigger. It sounds a bit lost. Font size. Sorry. So what do you have here? Now it looks a little bit more like like an opening page. Anyways, so this should be the H1. And to set up H1 tag, you go into the settings of this block and you find the SEO title tag setting. And here you can choose between H1, H2, and H3. You put H1, 7 close, and every time you change anything in your page, you want to publish it again so that it takes effect. Okay, so now we go back to settings and SEO assistant, and there is no more error. So this is the tool that you may want to use just to make sure that everything is healthy about your page, SEO-wise. And finally, another important detail that I want to share with you is the Google Search Console. This is a little bit technical, a little bit maybe boring, but it's really cool because it makes a lot of sense. So what it does basically is, as I said, you create a new page, it doesn't automatically appears on Google, and it takes a couple of days or sometimes even weeks before it gets into the list of Google's websites that they are eager to show, even with the most relevant keywords, search queries. What you can do, you can accelerate this process, and you can already bring the website, let's say, to Google yourself proactively by adding it to the Google Search Console. So to connect it, I will not go through all the steps here. There is an explanation here on Tilda settings, and in general, throughout Tilda, we try to give you the as much independence as we can, so that you will understand every step that you take yourself without the need to Google additionally or whatever. So there is a comprehensive guide and explanation about how to use Google Search Console. But just to give you an idea, you connect your Google account, you sign into Google Search Console, it's for free, and then your website is added and it's already there. So there is no reason not to do that. Just not many people know that. Right. Then what else I want to say? So here there are some more technical details. Yes, and finally about the domain. I said that you can have the subdomain on Tilda, but what if you want to have your own domain, right? Without this Tilda WS part of it. So for this, you go into the domain tab in the site settings always, and you follow these links to the guides on Tilda that will guide you through how to buy your domain, because this is something you have to buy outside of Tilda, but it doesn't cost a lot. It costs around like a $10-20 a year to have a domain name. And then you can connect it to Tilda. It's not difficult. Don't worry about that. All these steps are described here. You're going to make it for sure. If you already have a portfolio to share, there you will get how to do that, how to connect a domain to Tilda. It's not going to take you more than, I don't know, maybe half an hour, something like that. So, and then you're going to have your own domain address with all the pages you want. Right, for the visual part, fonts and colors, I mentioned about the fonts and typography. So how do fonts work on Tilda? We have some pre-installed built-in like library of fonts that you can search through and select for your heading and body text. Then you can jump into the custom settings and choose Google Fonts, choose Adobe Fonts that are all integrated and free, or upload your own font files. So all the freedom font-wise, it's all yours. Analytics as well, just for those who like to track the results, you can have the access to built-in statistics. Well, here will not be a lot, but yeah, just to give you an idea, you will have the information about how your website is performing with the sessions device type. You will have an idea whether or not people are accessing your website more on mobile or desktop, conversion rates, if you're selling something and you have these conversion buttons, etc. So yeah, just know that this does exist. You can connect payment settings, online forms, and yeah, create any kind of project basically you want. So if you have any questions about Tilda, please, this is the time to ask them, because I'm switching back to my presentation. And finally, this is the moment where I'm happy to present you the promo code for 6 months of Tilda personal plan. So this plan will give you the option to use all the block library and all the features available on Tilda for one entire project with your custom domain for 6 months straight. Check how to use this promo code on this little video on the right. So you need to create a website. You need to create, an account. It should be new. This promo code only is available for new accounts. No previous payments, no trial period activation. So clear new account. You create new account. You go into the plans and billing, as it's shown here. You scroll all the way down, you click I have a promo code, and you enter it, and you have 6 months for free. The promo code expires on June 26. So be fast, preferably activate it right now, and then you will have an account. Why not? So yeah, and the promo code is Tilda for best portfolio. Again, those who have registered for this webinar, you're going to receive this promo code in your inbox. All right. Now, I invite you to follow Tilda on social media, because we publish a lot of useful things about web design and digital marketing across all social platforms. We are very strongly present on Instagram. YouTube, I hope you're all subscribers by now. I hope you will give us a thumbs up. This is always very nice. If you're watching us in recording and have a question, please use the comment section. We are checking all the comments afterwards and replying to each and every one of them. We're also on Twitter. We're also on Medium and on Telegram. And yeah, so if there are no more questions, I have a question for you. Was it useful or not? Let us know as you use the chat. You can again give us a thumbs up or leave a little comment or feedback. If you have further questions, please don't hesitate to access our help center, which is a very big knowledge base. Also check out animation course. I hope you liked it all. Tilda Education, the link is in the description, is a nice learning resource if you want to learn more about web design and digital marketing. And yes, let me see your last minute comments. All right, I think I've got an overall good understanding now. Thanks so much for the explanation. Regarding the ones interested in improving coding, is it accessible? Thank you. Access to HTML as a tweak. Yeah, so HTML and CSS, yes. HTML, as I told you, it is accessible and you can modify the HTML, you can add HTML blocks and do whatever you want with it. CSS is also possible to customize, maybe not as fully as you would have in WordPress, but to set up your styles, for example, it's totally visible. So you can totally mix the visual editing logic of Tilda and your coding intentions, let's say. Yes, thank you very much, guys, for staying all the way till the end. That's amazing. That really makes me feel great. It means the world to us. I hope you will all enjoy using Tilda, and we're gonna look forward to your feedback. Please don't hesitate to leave it and to share your thoughts. We're very excited on what you're gonna create on Tilda, and we're gonna wait for you in the upcoming webinars. We have about 2 per month on different topics, so please spread the word, and I was very happy to host this webinar for you. Have a great day, afternoon, evening, and enjoy creating on Tilda. Bye bye.